Hey there, this is Steve with CameraLearning.com, and I wanted to show the difference between a DSLR and a high definition video camera. I happen to use the Panasonic HMC 150, which is on your right side, and I use the Canon 60D DSLR, which is on your left side. As you can see, there's some color differences in here. They've both been white balanced in the same room under the same lighting conditions. They're both shooting 24 frames per second, and they're both at their highest, brightest that they can be. The Panasonic HMC 150 is shooting at 1/48th shutter speed on top of the 24 frames per second, and the Canon 60D is shooting a 1/50th shutter speed at 24 frames per second. The differences, as you can see, there's a few differences in my flesh tone, in my the back wall color. You can see a difference there. That's stuff that I can change in post and match up. So let's, for instance, if I'm using these two cameras at an event, I'm going to get a different look out of each of them. But in post, in Final Cut, Magic Bullet looks, that kind of thing, color correction, I can match them up to get them really super close. Most of you all out there, videographers and photographers, would probably see the difference in color, but most people can't tell. But I try and get it the closest that I can in color correction. Neither of these are color corrected. These are just straight shooting, just to show you the difference. I'm using the 18 to 135 millimeter lens on the Canon 60D, which does give a shallow depth of field if you're zoomed in far enough. The Panasonic HMC 150 doesn't give a great depth of field because, again, it is a video camera. It's not made for that depth of field. To get that depth of field on the Panasonic, you have to zoom in almost all the way, or have something in your foreground. That's one trick that I've learned, that if you put something in your foreground, the out of focus foreground item gives a little bit of that depth of field look on the Panasonic. But the Canon 60D is it's a great camera. I just got it a few weeks ago, and I love it. I'm shooting photo on it, I'm shooting video on it, and I'm not saying that I'm not going to still use my Panasonic. My Panasonic is an awesome camera. It does the job for all kinds of events, and I'm very happy with the outcome of everything that comes off of that camera. But I wanted to show the difference between the two. So that's the difference between my Panasonic HMC 150 and my Canon 60D, and I'm sure there are a number of other differences, but I was really just going to show you what the look is like. The differences in the look itself. Maybe further down the road in a video we'll get into the menu settings and the capabilities and the things you can and can't control, that kind of thing. So this is Steve for CameraLearning.com. Hope you learned something, and we will see you again pretty soon with another video. And if you could, like and subscribe, and go to our Facebook, say hello, and we'll see you next time.